a little generic, but you know, again, that's a minor thing in comparison. We come to the entryway to our bathroom. He was supposed to have made us custom barn doors for both our bathroom and our entryway to our living room downstairs. He never made those doors, so we did finally buy these. He drilled the track into them in the wrong way, so they are not correct. He left them leaning up against the wall for me to stain, is what he said. And again, if you look up here at this top piece of wood that he put in, it neither matches my original trim or the staining of the other trim that he put in. Show them the slide on the barn doors, how they are doing right now. There's no stops on them. He took pieces with him. You can see how that door is continuing to roll on its own because they were installed out of level. This door is just, you know, doing the mystery roll on itself, on its own. So there's that. That also needs to be repaired. His fix after he did the doors incorrectly was, you can see where he installed a piece of wood that doesn't match our doors at all on the bottom of the doors to try to make the doors long enough, because he should have taken our trim off the top of the door and put his piece in there. And you can see what he did there. He simply took a 1x and put some Luan on the outsides. So again, this is something that is definitely a little off in, you know, in the way things are done.
And they're not even true. They're not level with the door. They're not true to the door, plumb to the door.
Right. So then we go into the bathroom. He did make these vanities, and originally when the vanities first came in, I thought they were nice. They weren't done at all at that point. So, you know, they started out looking nice. You can see where he actually left a cutout back there. I guess you can see that on the back shelf for the water lines.
It goes all the way to the floor.
But you can also see where he never put the drywall back in around the water lines. Used white PVC pipe for an exposed front vanity. I've scoured the internet and you will not find a picture of anything that looks like this. This is the hole that they cut out for the PVC pipe to go through. This is, let's see, I don't know if I can get it to where they can see the nail head. It's too dark in there. Well, there you go. There's a nail head that's shot through the shelf. Show that the vanity top, how it's not attached. The vanity tops were never attached. Show the trim that was never attached. This was left like that, just like that. Again, the finish is questionable to say the least. None of these shelves inside here have anything more than simply stain on them. There's no polyurethane. You know, you can pretty much hear that. I told him that I needed kicks underneath the vanities because I do have dogs, and you know, various dog toys would end up underneath there. And he put them there, and lo and behold, I went to mop the floor and I hit one and it shoved all the way to the back because they're not attached. They're just simply laid in there just like this. Now on the vanities, when we complained, as soon as we came home and saw what this looked like, you want to get the pieces?
Oh yeah.
He created, a few days later, he brought these pieces in, and this was the fix. Let me show the pieces over here. These are the pieces that he sent us. Hold on, so you can see, they can see putting them in. These are the pieces he brought us to put in there. And this is what we are supposed to do, is we take that and we just slide it back there like that.
And again, this is how we do it now.
Yeah, this is how we do it now. That's the way that those go in.
This one is already,
Yeah, these are already falling apart.
they were pin nailed together. Nothing else.
That's supposed to sit there like
Same.
that. Here's there to show that that one fell apart. She can't even sit it in there.
Do I?
So then that piece was supposed to go back there. See, I don't know.
This is not tall enough. This one goes with the other cabinet.
Okay, there's another short piece here that's supposed to
Go
sit
downstairs.
in front of, yeah. There we go. Okay, this was the fix for what they did to the vanity after they brought it in. And this was Mr. Bertram himself and his plumber that, you know, is a plumber, I guess, that he works with on a regular basis. So that is the fix on that. And this was done not only on this vanity, but as well as on the bathroom vanity also. You can see the same thing. And we were given the exact same boards to fix that also. You want to come in here and raise this vanity top up?
Yeah.
This vanity top also was never attached. As well as we have no trim going around. You can see the gaps to where it does not, you know, it doesn't even match up to the other cabinet or anything. You can see how bad that is. So we have nothing for that. Again, there's the trim that he left us. That he was, you know, because the job wasn't finished when he left. So that was something that he was supposed to have taken care of. And then we come to here in this bathroom also, the tile work. As you can see, all the tile runs in one direction until you get to this tile, which runs in a totally different direction. Then in front of the bathtub, you can see where the grout is already coming out because grout was used. You can see where it's cracking because grout was used instead of a caulk or a silicone because you can't grout in front of something that's flexible because the grout will never ever hold. And again, on the kick plates, you can see there they are, that once again they were just laid in there. You can look at the finish on these cabinets shelves and see again, you know, the roughness, the scratching and everything. And on this one here, you can actually even see, if you see the difference in the stain color there, it looks like he might have accidentally hit that shelf with a little bit of polyurethane when he brushed the face shelf here with urethane. Or not the face shelf, but the face board here. He brushed that with urethane. You can see where he actually got some on there. So you can tell what this finish should have looked like. It should have looked like this, but instead it looks like that. Then we come over here to the entrance to our shower, and you can see at the top there where he put so much mud in to fill his drywall that is already cracking out on both sides. And you can also see the quality of the paint job. You can see the nice line going across there, which that's where he painted. Then in the shower itself, none of the grout has been sealed, neither in the shower or on the floor, the backsplash on the tub or anything. If you look down here, you can see where the grout is different colors where it's wet. If it was sealed, grout wouldn't change colors, so that was never addressed either. You want to pull the mirror back in the bathroom over here. There's also a hole that was left behind this mirror in the drywall. Let me see if I can just get this back there. If you can't, no, you're gonna have to take that off. I know, we're just getting used to doing this. Okay, well, I can't really get this off right at the moment to show the hoe. There's about a 4-inch hole behind this mirror that was left also that was never finished. And then we go into what is our hall bathroom, which backs up to our master bath. When he was removing the bathtub from the master bath, I'm gonna go turn the light on in there. He wedged the tub out and in turn bowed the drywall in here. And you can see, where it's bowed all the way up, and he actually busted it out there. And in turn, we ended up with a water leak down here. So that has not been repaired either. So just a quick recap of just taking around and showing how everything looks. We also had an exterior door installed out on our sun porch. He installed the door. He did not ever install the screen door. It's still laying out there in the cardboard box. And after looking at the directions on that, we figured out that there was a reason that he didn't install that, because the door was installed incorrectly and the screen door cannot fit now. One of the other things that we failed to point out was when we first came home, in this upper part of this cabinet, he had it pulled all the way to the front where we were going to have to push it around, reach behind it to try to plug things in. That was pulled front flush. There was an existing closet light in the top of this. And you can see that there's a wall switch there. And I pointed out to him, it's like, well, you don't even see my light because it was hidden behind this. And he was a little perturbed because he didn't want to have to move this back. He was perturbed about having to put the puck lights in. And, again, I just, he can say this is how we do it now. I don't think that I can find anybody, that's going to legitimately say this is the way that we do it now. Anything else that...
That's what I say. This may or may not be complete, but
this is at least the worst of it. And again, these doors here were supposed to have been custom doors that we had to buy. We were also supposed to have a set of custom doors made for our entryway to our living room downstairs that he never did, but charged us for. So I think that's it.
thank you for your time.